The Ugly Duckling, a beautiful story by Hans Christian Andersen. Once upon a time there was a duck who was about to become a mother. She laid several eggs and waited anxiously for the day when hatched to finally meet their beautiful yellow ducklings. When the big day arrived, the mother duck's eggs began to hatch, one by one. The mother duck welcomed her new ducklings with great joy. But the last egg was taking too long and she started to get worried. Finally, the shell of the last egg opened and, to the mother duck's surprise, out came a duckling very different from all her other children. It was big and brown and not yellow and delicate. "This ugly duckling can't be mine," said the duck. "Someone must be playing a joke. It's not possible." The weeks passed and as the ducklings grew, the ugly duckling became more and more different from his brothers. This bothered the lady duck who expelled the invader. Tired of the nasty comments made by her brothers and all the other animals in the forest, she put the ugly duckling away. So, with nothing to do, the ugly duckling decided to leave forever. Aimless and very sad. "What am I going to do? Where I go?" exclaimed the ugly duckling, who was very sad. With the arrival of winter, the duckling, tired and very hungry, found a home and thought, "Maybe here I'll find someone who likes me." And so it was. He spent the winter hiding in the warm barn and in the company of other animals who liked him and never judged his appearance. There he felt good. Everything would have gone well if spring hadn't arrived, and with it, an evil cat, who messed with the little animal by chasing the duckling out of there. He really seemed to have no peace. The duckling followed its path and, upon arriving at a large lake, took refuge in the nearby thicket and stayed there for several days. Sad, alone and without hope. One day, very early, the ugly duckling was woken up by children's voices. "Look! A newcomer!" shouted one of the children. All the other children screamed with joy. "And it's so beautiful," another said. "Handsome? Who are you talking about?" thought the ugly duckling. When he looked around, everyone looked like him. Suddenly, the ugly duckling saw that everyone there looked like him. It was then that he came across a large and elegant swan. They were the adults of that gang. "Oh!" exclaimed the duckling in amazement, while the chicks and the other swans admired his beauty and greeted him happily. After all, he was not an ugly duckling, but a beautiful young swan. From that day on, the ugly duckling no longer felt sad, because he knew that he was actually an elegant swan. He grew up and his beauty increased even more. He learned to fly and was very happy with his family. Moral of the story: the ugly duckling teaches us not to try to be what we are not, but rather to be proud of what sets us apart from the group. We must also accept what is different and see beauty in what is special about each being. End. I hope you enjoyed. To the next.